Hi, noble ones. Jazzy here. So we're going to tap into the sign of Virgo, and we're going to see what's taking place for July. Virgo's in their north node. We're going to get into a whole shabam, all right? We're just going to see with this archetype deck what is the energy you're going to be exuding in. And this is timeless, guys. In the name of Allah, by my right, Mikael, by my left, Jibriel, before me, Israfil, behind me, Azrael. What do you have for Virgo in their north node? What is the energy that they're going to be in for the rest of the month of July or ongoing? Take all of this how it resonates. I hope everybody's doing well. Ooh, something just flew. Ooh, baby. The Liberator flew out. Excuse me. I was drinking La Croix. What is going on with Virgo for the rest of the month of July? And we're going to see, too, what's going on in the shadows, if there's anything we need to be aware of when it comes to parasites. Yeah. Top of the deck, we got Judge. I mean, hey, that stands out for Virgo because Virgos don't play. Balancing justice and compassion. What's going on with Virgo for the rest of the month of July? What energy are they going to be exuding in? I'm going to pull one by my energy for you. Child, orphan, independence based on learning to go it alone. Conquering fear of surviving. Virgo, look at you, baby. Look at you. You see that? Yes, you do. Okay, what else for Virgo? Victim. Light attribute prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. And for some of you, if you can see it clearly, okay. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? Anything else for Virgo? Ooh, anything else? So we have Gossip came out in reverse. Okay, this card came out in reverse. I'm gonna leave it right there. Companion. We got Yo, do you see this clearly? I just don't want the light too much on my. I don't like it when it gets too bright up in here. So you see this? Like that. Okay. Huh. Okay. What else? Father came out of reverse. Bully, upright, and Fool came out in reverse. So the energy, the archetype, the energy you're exuding in your auric field, companion here, loyalty, light attributes, loyalty, tenacity, there we go, baby, and unselfishness. The shadow attributes of betrayal by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. Father, light attributes, talent for creating and supporting life, positive, guiding light within a tribal unit. Shadow attributes, dictatorial, control, abuse of authority. I mean, Virgos are very, unhealed Virgos act like this. Yeah, unhealed Virgos act like this. I've been around a lot of Virgos. Bully, light attributes, highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Shadow attribute conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. So when a Virgo is you could be dealing, I feel like you guys are dealing with this right now in the month of July. You're confronting the fears that are bullying you, but you're also concealing your own deep fears. Some of you could have had some temper tantrums. You know, this is like past energy. The Fool, fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. And you see, in this card, it's like this person's taking off their mask. So some of you with gossip here too awakens consideration. And I feel like the Fool and gossip being reversed, these are things that you have really worked on. Instead of, you know, being the loudest one in the room or always having the last laugh and perhaps making jokes, you're not doing that no longer, because that was something that was a demise, that was covering up how you truly felt. So you're taking off these masks. Some of you had thrived possibly. I mean, hey, listen, I speak the truth, and I'm feeling the energy right now for the Virgos in the North Node. You guys have grown up a lot, and in this month of July, it's like you're no longer going to be playing victim towards yourself, and you're not going to be feeling pity for yourself nor others. And I feel like not only are you doing this for yourself, but you could be doing something in the eyes of others which is also helping others come out of this state. You're no longer feeling like that orphan. You're conquering the fear of surviving, but it's not like living in survival mode. It's just you're learning how to stand on your own, or you're actually visualizing and actually seeing how far you've come. And you're forming this companion within yourself. And possibly some of you, I feel that there's a relationship coming. You know, there's a relationship coming. Let me set that aside right there. All right, baby, put that there. That's your energy there. Now, anything in the shadow that Virgo has to work on, anything in the shadow in the month of July that Virgo has to work on right now. We're going to jump into a few things right now for you, Virgo. Anything that they need to work on when it comes to their shadow, what does Virgo have to do for their highest and greatest good? Anything for Virgo's shadow. Anything for Virgo's shadow that they need to work on? Self-doubt, hope, self-love, self-loathing. See that? I mean, 25 and 5, 30 together. Completion, 5. And look how the Fool, you're taking off your mask. It's like you've taken off your mask. This is similar energy to this victim and Fool energy. But in the shadow, you have to release this self-doubt. And like hope is a good word, but I feel like faith is better. It's this inner child. And I did a quick message because I was channeling that, and I actually did a clip for TikTok about this. Self-love and self-loathing. You're inner and understanding what self-love is. You're viewing yourself in a different light and allowing yourself to exude in love. You know, this person's head has hearts all over it. It's like there's different parts of you that you're relearning who you are, and you're stripping away this victimized mentality, this orphan energy, this Fool energy. You know, inner and understanding. That's how true it is, subhanAllah, the thunder. That gossiping perhaps negative about yourself or others is not healthy, because then that also trickles in self-doubt. Okay, and I just want to see something here real quick with this and then I'm gonna jump into some tarot. And you have, self-love. Give yourself some love. Stop seeking it from others for a while and see what you can do to give it to yourself instead. Okay, to give it to yourself instead. You have to learn how to give. Hold on one second. You have to learn how to give this self-love to you. Because even I am learning that as well. I mean, I self-love myself all the time. It's just I was putting myself a lot out there on TikTok and like doing and you know, and we have to have balance when it comes to that, because our love belongs to us, you know. And even through this screen and these apps, like I'm not like, people try to siphon off of people's energy, and people become addicted to one's energy, especially when they are really up. So you have to take a moment and search your, it says here, take a moment, search your thoughts, especially the ones related to yourself. Look out for the thoughts that start with I am. Don't talk negative about yourself. Don't speak negative about yourself. I think that's this gossip energy too. I think I said that. I said don't speak bad upon yourself. I give myself permission to accept my imperfections. You have the power to give yourself permission to accept that you are not perfect, and you don't have to be, Virgo. You don't have to be. Nobody's perfect. I don't care what anybody says, baby, please. They haven't walked a mile in your shoes, Virgo. All right? And the self-doubt one, even if you try and don't succeed, you have already won because you gave yourself a chance, and next time it will be easier to do the same again. I will give myself a chance to succeed. The child keeps trying until they succeed. Okay? So that's your shadow energy that you need to feel and inner and understand. Alright? Anything for work for Virgo in the month of July. Anything for work for Virgo in the month of July. Charity. Some of you are possibly doing something for charity. Anything for work in the month of July for Virgo in the North Node. What's going on with Virgo with work? What's going on with Virgo with work? Maybe some of you are doing something in the eyes of others. People are going to be showing appreciation. I don't know where my book is to this deck, but I'm just going to feel the energy. What's going on with Virgo for work in the month of July? Virgo in the month of July for work. Influence. You could be doing something. What's going on with Virgo in the month of July? Work. Caution on top of the deck. Virgo, month of July for work. What's going on with Virgo for work? Adaptability. Anything else for Virgo with work? Appreciation is out here. Riches. All right, we got intuition. Some of you could be into spirituality. Maybe you're doing that for work. Versatility. Defense. Maybe some of you are in law. Optimism. I like this energy. This is good energy, Virgo. Appreciation and adaptability. Now give me a second. Some of you use your mental a lot for work, and you speak a lot. There's sword energy here. A lot of you could be a guru, a yogi, a spiritual mentor, a guide. You work with the angels. There's Jibriel here. There's the sigils. Some of you could be into Voodoo, the hour. Okay. Adaptability. Like this gives me the Kali Ma energy for sure. Being one with yourself when it comes to work. There's a few things. It's like you do more than one thing. But this month of July, something with this defense, it's like you stand up for yourself and others, but there's going to be a moment here where you have to defend yourself. And appreciation. Maybe some of you are going to be receiving appreciation and something in November. Because you see this, when the natives used to have that basket with the fruit, right? But whatever you do for work, you're very adaptable. And I feel a lot of you are Very spiritual. Very spiritual. Some of you could be singers playing with the the orchestra. Like, how do I explain it? But definitely heavy on this yogi energy. This yogi energy. It's like you guys are gonna, and this don't even have to exactly be for work. Some of you probably, you do something else, and then you're stepping into this energy, this adaptability energy with your spirituality, where it's gonna be like this is your side hustle. I'm not too sure, but it's like something for you here in the month of July going further. It's like joining forces. And a lot of you are very connected to the angels, because there's a lot of angels in this card. Alright. Is there anything for Virgo? What does Virgo have to be aware of this month of July? We're going to use the tea leaf deck. What does Virgo have to be aware of this month of July? What does Virgo have to be aware of this month of July? What does Virgo have to be aware of this month of July? Ladder, climbing towards success. What does Virgo have to be aware of this month of July? Is there anything they need to be aware of? Elephant, anything else? Fox, anything else? Rat, oh damn. What else does Virgo have to be aware of this month of July? Cup. Yoke. August, which is coming up, months of the year. Spear. Throne. Rat. Sunrise. Elephant and fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Heartache over what you no longer have. This is why you probably feel this orphan energy as well. Something in August, we'll find out what's going on, why August is here. You should accept valid criticism with the cup here. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And remember, elephants are strong. Their tusks are strong. Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. This came up in the collective read earlier this morning on TikTok. Throne, position of authority. Remember I said also too, you could be someone that defends, like law, something with law. Or you're just a speaker. And rat, someone working against you behind your back. So with this rat energy, we'll find out what the hell and why, and we're going to see what's coming in the month of August for you. And yeah, accept this valid criticism. You know, accept this valid criticism. There's nothing wrong with accepting that. Even I had to realize that myself as well. We're going to see something. Baby, can you come right here for a second, baby? Let's clarify this rat. Can you tell me more about this rat? Okay, let's see. What's taking place in August for Virgo in their North Node? Probably letting go. All this energy, this victimized energy, this orphan. And remember, this is timeless too. Even though I'm saying the month of July, this could be taking place for going towards even August. What's going to be happening in August? Why is August here? My noble spirit. The lovers. Oh, people or this relationship. What's taking place in August? What's taking place in August for Virgo? Eight of Pentacles. Something you're working on. What's taking place for Virgo in August? What's taking place for Virgo in August? Page of Cups on the top of the deck. I feel that this is like love within yourself, this self-love, but this could also be a relationship. What's taking place for Virgo in the month of August? What is this? August. What's taking place in August? The High Priestess. something you may feel and like an inkling about. And this may happen, you may receive something during the full moon of August, or like, tell me more about the High Priestess. Your intuition really will skyrocket as well. And remember what I said, adaptability and intuition was out here. So the fact that the High Priestess is here, something with your intuition, Virgo. Tell me more about the High Priestess. The Six of Cups. Maybe this is something that you were fond of when you were younger. Tell me more about the Six of Cups for Virgo. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Long ago. Something is coming back around for you, Virgo, when it comes to your intuition, your spirituality, who you are as an individual. And it's going to skyrocket in August. Tell me more about this Wheel of Fortune for Virgo. Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's the truth. And you're going to receive clarity. Ace of Swords. Yeah. Anything else? Tell me more about this Ace of Swords for Virgo. The Three of Wands. You're going to be one with your intuition going further in August. And Ace of Cups when I open this deck. And it's like love. The Page of Cups was on top of the deck, and and I feel this Three of Wands too. It's not only you going to be one with your spirituality and who you are, they're gonna be with somebody. Take it how it resonates. You let me know, baby. You let me know. It's gonna be timeless. Oh. Wow. And now tell me about this rat. What do they need to know about this rat? Who's this rat? Someone working against you behind your back? What do they need to know about this rat? What does Virgo need to know about this rat? Two of Swords. What does Virgo need to know about this rat in the month of July? King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I said Pisces. The devil. What does Virgo need to know about this rat? Even I have a Scorpio that's working against me. Been working against me since I came across them on my timeline on TikTok. And this is someone that has like more of an audience than I do, like, but they've been copying and working against me for a while. What is some of you maybe have been dealing with that at work. What does Virgo need to know about this rat? Who is this rat? What do I need to know about this rat? Who's this rat? And some people, because they have like upscale, they have a lot of clout, they think they could get away with certain things, even at the job, right? People think they could get away with certain things because they may be a supervisor, they may be a manager, so they think that they can just, you know, you're a peewee. When no actuality, no. The Queen of Pentacles on top of the deck. What does Virgo need to know about this rat? Who is this rat? Who's this rat for Virgo in the month of July? The Two of Wands. Someone that has authority. Someone that, yeah, remember what I said. Someone that wants dominant over you. Tell me more about this Two of Wands and this rat for Virgo. The World. Capricorn energy. Fire energy. This is someone that's operating out of their root. Saturn. And Saturn is always evolving and cycling. So tell me more about this, the World. For Virgo. A Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody that was working with you or you were working with them. What does this rat want to do? Why is this rat here? Why is this rat here? And this could be somebody that, like, the cycle is ending. It's ending. And now you're going to be in this throne, this position of authority. Remember, throne is out here. Tell me more for Virgo about this rat. The Four of Swords. This is somebody that's getting put to rest, and this person was trying to put you to rest. And I don't feel like this person was doing it by themselves. Anything else for Virgo? What else does Virgo need to know about this Four of Swords and this rat? What else does Virgo need to know about this rat? What else does Virgo need to know about this rat? Temperance and Princess of Pentacles. Ten of Wands on the top of the deck, and the Seven of Pentacles want to peek out. So what I'm getting here, Sagittarius energy. This energy was trying to take away your pentacle with the Princess of Pentacles. And it was something that you were working on. Something that you've been doing. Okay, well, what's going to happen? This energy is like... This person was like...
I didn't understand.
No, I'm good, Google. This person was working not only by themselves, not just by themselves, as people. Yeah, Two of Swords. The Fool on top of the deck. And they could have been doing some dark shit. Some dark things. Excuse my French. Some dark things. Because when it's the Fool, too, you look at this man, they got a bag. They butt is all out, too. This person could have, like, a few personalities. Whoever this person is. Why is the Two of Swords here for Virgo? Why is the Two of Swords here for Virgo? What is this? What is this Two of Swords about? You were probably blinded to this. The Ace of Swords out here again. Yeah, you were probably blinded to this, but you're going to receive clarity too. You're going to receive clarity. Ten of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. And it's like it's going to end. The Hierophant. And what's this clarity going to be? Judgment. There you go, baby. Yeah, Nine of Cups. I feel that this energy was trying to stop something for you, Virgo. And this has been going on in the collective. The Empress, something that you were birthing. The Four of Wands and your foundation. Eight of Swords. This energy was doing this for a little while. Alright? That's it. Yeah, this rat, whoever this is, you know. You know who they is. I don't like this. I hate this kind of energy, bro. I really do. Because like, people need to get a life. What else is going on with Virgo? Freedom. And I feel like once you tackle this, you find out some more things that you need to discover and find out, Virgo. It's going to be okay. What else is taking place for Virgo? Full of fire. What else is taking place for Virgo energetically? What's going to be there? What else do they need to know? Yeah, I'm not dealing with that energy, man. It's just annoying. Cultivate. What else for Virgo in the month of July? Space. Decluttering. Coming more for Virgo in the month of July. Nurture. Remember, self-love is here too. Anything else for Virgo in the month of July? Sensory. Your intuition. Your intuition. Sensory, nurture, and space. And cultivate. Okay? You're going to be taking the time to nurture yourself. Remember, the self-love, the self-doubt, you're not going to be giving, you're detaching from energies. You're detaching from energies in the month of July. Or you possibly have already been doing this, Virgo. You possibly have. What's going to be their main energy coming in July? What are they going to be standing in this month of July? Strength. What's the energy they should be exuding in the month of July? Which energy should they be embodying for their highest and greatest good? We're going to use the major arcana from this soul. What energy should they be embodying the rest of the month of July? Top of the deck, create your magic. What's the energy that Virgo should be embodying for the rest of the month of July? What energy should Virgo embody for the month of July? Wow, the Hanging Woman, Judgment. Oh, I can't show this card because they're nude. But, then Judgment. And this is like, some of you in this card too, it's like, you're going to be with your people, but there's something going on up there on the eons. And it's like, there's going to be a celebration here. But the Hanging Woman, I want to read from this card here, this book. because this is the energy. Why? You're gonna have, I'm telling you, I feel like you're gonna be with somebody, because there's a man on the tree and his wee-wee is out, and that's why I didn't want to show it. And with Judgment here, you have taken the time to self-evaluate and to see some of the mistakes you have made in the past. Now that you have had an awakening, an aha moment, if you will, you are ready to put yourself back on the front line to give it another go. So whatever setbacks you have with Judgment being here, you're ready to take charge. Second chances are granted when Judgment appears. You are being granted the opportunity to show off what you learned and how it has made you a brand new person. Okay? And with the hanging position, like, you could have been giving a lot of your love out to the world, and you're realizing now you've learned from your mistakes. That not everybody's deserving. Whatever situation you feel tired or feel like you can't get out of is due to your own limiting beliefs. You have the power to release yourself from anything or anyone that may be holding you back. But the question is this: how badly do you want out of your imprisonment? Have you gotten too comfortable with a life effing you so hard to the point you are numb from it all? So you choose to sit comfortably in the discomfort. It is time for you to release yourself. You're not at the end of all here. Turn on your ability to think clearly and release yourself to the things that is causing stagnation in your life. You have to look at things from a different perspective, obviously, yeah, because the hanging woman. So sometimes you have to go inward, you know, and go upside down to see what it is that's causing you, and the Fool card on top, to see what it is that's causing you. So this month of July, this is the energy you got to be exuding in. Give whatever it is a second chance and go within more. And go within more. Because the more you go within, the more better you will feel. Is there anybody, you already know who's working. Anything else for Virgo? Is there anybody working against Virgo? Bad health here. Any other messages? Mature woman. Remember this rat. Anything else for Virgo? Three of Swords here when I open the deck. Anything else for Virgo? Is anybody working against them? Anything else? The Queen of Cups. Anything else for Virgo? What else do they need to know for the month of July? Strength. Oh, and remember, Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. So, you gotta let things go. What is it that you feel like you no longer have? Maybe it's your authority, maybe it's people to confide in. You know, you just probably have yourself, Virgo. Any other messages for Virgo? What else do they need to know for the highest and greatest good? Let's see, what's coming towards you? What's coming, forget about that, who's working against you. What's coming towards you? What's coming towards Virgo in the month of July? What else? Justice out here. Anything else? What's coming towards Virgo in the month of July? It's funny, Judgment on top of the deck here. What's coming towards Virgo? Heavy Judgment energy. And Judgment is also giving yourself, looking at your, like, remember, don't be afraid of people giving you constructive criticism and you giving yourself constructive criticism. It's like there's something that you're going to have to take a look at again. Two of Swords on the top of the deck. Look, a decision. Remember, the Two of Swords was out there before. Any messages for Virgo? What do you want to tell them, my noble spirit? Anything for them? The Star. Okay, tell me more. Anything? Tell me more. Clarify the Star. Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Tell me more about this Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups, options. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Anything else for Virgo? You know what this is for you. Nine of Swords. Something that quote. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords. Nine of Cups. Justice on right here. So, tell me more about this Nine of Cups. Hold on. Nine of Wands. Somebody that's young. They could be a Libra. This is somebody. Okay, Star. You could be in the public eye. You could be doing something very publicity. So in this month, okay, you're in the Star. Whatever it is that you're doing. Nine of Cups. You have emotional fulfillment. And I feel there's two energies that see that. Okay? There's two energies that see that in your energy. 7 of Cups. You have a lot of options coming towards you, but also be careful of someone trying to feed you something, like give you something that is an illusion. 9 of Swords coming out here, followed by the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. There's going to be some communication coming towards you. Someone is going to apologize to you. Someone's going to apologize to you. Oh, I didn't even show you these cards. Someone's going to apologize to you. Someone's going to apologize to you this month of July. 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands. And this could be a fire sign, a water sign. Ooh, yeah. When I said that, look, 3 of Wands came out. Someone is coming to, and the 2 of Swords is out here. The Hangman is out here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's it. My noble spirit said. And the 8 of Cups came out in reverse and the 4 of Cups. This is somebody that you walked away from. Pisces energy. Okay. They can have Pisces. Doesn't matter. Pisces, this is heavy. Air, fire, and water. Somebody that you walked away from, that you freed yourself from. Remember what that card came up. The hang position, the hangman. Somebody's coming back around to apologize to you, Virgo, in the month of July. Maybe this could be somebody that you was with. They could have been younger than you. You also have somebody watching you that's younger than you, studying you, what it is that you do. Because remember, you're in the star energy, Virgo. You're in the star energy. People are watching you. 9 of Swords when I opened the deck. Yeah, and they calculated. They calculate. So please, just be careful with these people. All right, always. Always. Be careful with these people. The lovers, when I say that, the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups. And I feel like these people are in regret over some things. All right, we ain't got time for these people. Next, hallelujah. Salam alaikum, alaikum salam. We ain't got time for them. We don't got time for them, Virgo. Get out of here with that. Come on, man. Anything else? All right. They said pull an oracle card. Pull an oracle card and that's it. 3737. I saw at the time. And that's how I know it's true. Pull an oracle card, baby. And I do a mixture of everything, guys. Like, I could get in the nitty gritty and the dark side, shadow energy and everything. But I want to keep it, you know, I just be annoyed by some things. Oh, let's do this oracle card right here. We're going to do this one. Any messages for Virgo? What do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell them, my noble spirit? What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good? What does Virgo need to know for their highest and greatest good? Hey, Google, can you lower the volume to 35%? What do you want to tell Virgo? What do they need to know right now? What does Virgo need to know? Top of the deck. This is giving me some like devil energy. This is like rebirth, number 29. This is giving me some kind of rebirth energy going on with you. But somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Deep Kundalini awakening happening within you. But there's somebody trying to feed you a forbidden fruit, Virgo. Yeah, I don't like this energy. Look at this card. Oh, that's you doing that to yourself. That's you doing that to yourself. What do you want to tell them, my noble spirit? What does Virgo need to know for the highest and greatest good? Decisions determined in destiny. Remember, the 2 of Swords. Different pathways. Luck is on your side. 7713. You could have a black cat. If something is broken, leave it alone. If something is broken... Oh, I didn't show you the card. If something is broken, leave it alone. That's the energy I'm feeling. Play your options right. Be smart. Be smart. That's the... You must be a jack of all trades, like a Renaissance woman or a Renaissance man. But don't go back to something that was broken or left you broken. Yeah. Or possibly an old version of yourself. Look at that. A masquerade. Somebody that's not good. When I said that, look. There's two faces with a masquerade with a mask. That's the energy I'm feeling. Okay? And if you want me to read it from here, number 4, you're letting go of different parts of yourself too, but this, remember what I said with the broken mirror there, don't go back to something that was no good. And it's like you're going to be seeing different parts of yourself. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on, but take your time, think a lot. Why think of everything you've got? For you still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. There may be no right or wrong. The view is the same, but its perception is different. Fresh ideas and experience sharing the same eyes, but a different vision. Two manifestations of the same person share a commonality. One from the fresh, eager, and innocence of youth, the other from the calmer, sobering maturity of experience. Both grasp the same mask in unison. Their destinies entwined and ultimately inseparable. At some point, both will see the same vision. So you could also be, this could be your shadow self. This could be somebody that perhaps maybe is not too fond of you. Or this could be your shadow self trying to hold back you from this vision that you see, but then eventually your shadow self will see what it is that you're doing, in a sense. But this could also be a person. I feel like this is a person in your life that is kind of, they could be older than you, or you could be younger, they're older, or you are older, they're young, same, whatever it is. This person doesn't see eye to eye with you, but in time they will. Something in fall time. This is you right now in the summer. The leaves are green, and here in this one, the leaves are, it's like autumn. Something's going to take place in autumn, guys. Virgo, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. I shouldn't even say this is July. I feel like this is just timeless energy. But yeah, all right. Something's going to be taking place and let's hear. What is this here? What does Virgo need to know? Spirit is encouraging you to keep going. Life has its lessons, but do not let it discourage you whenever life seems to not go as you expected. Don't count it as a fail. Remember that Spirit is guiding you through it all. All right, Virgo. That's what I got for you. I love you. Please share, comment, and subscribe. Share this to whoever it is. I love yous. And I will be back again soon.